I'm not a big jungle person either, seeing animals in the wild. Why do you have to take the trip? Go to the zoo. I can't honestly say there's a place on the planet that I would love to visit. If it's the swamp or, let's say, Naples, might have to go with Naples. My son Daniel and I have said that we would like nothing more than to get together with this group again.
Hello, Eugene. It is great to meet you.
Hi, Holly. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Welcome to the Travel Diaries podcast. It is a beautiful day to be chatting to you in a gorgeous setting there. How's the day going?
The day is going really, really well, but
Great.
it's only 10:30, so talk to me at 4.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous out here. The sun's out. It's just beautiful.
So you're famously the reluctant traveler, Eugene, but now 3 seasons in, do you not think we should be renaming the show maybe the enthusiastic traveler?
No, because that wouldn't necessarily be true. And, I'm trying to keep truth as one of the key points in this entire experience. There's no question I'm getting a lot better at it. There was a time I just didn't get the travel experience in terms of setting up things to see, the sightseeing thing. There was always too many things on a list that I didn't come up with of things to see, and you're walking and you're tired and you're hot and you're miserable, and then where's the joy? But over the years, I'm actually gaining some great travel experience out of this. I'm finding that mostly it's coming from the people, right? The people that I'm meeting and the people that I'm experiencing, and I'm learning a lot more through them, a lot more about their culture and their city and their country.
They say it's always the people that make the place.
That's the one key thing I'm learning. It is the people that make the
Yeah.
place, and I have the great privilege of encountering some really fantastic people in these countries. That's how I'm really absorbing what I am.
So we're going to go on a journey today, Eugene, through the 6 chapters of your life's travel diaries in the context of the fantastic reluctant traveler. And we start with chapter 1, and that is the first destination that you fell in love with while filming, and why?
The first destination I fell in love with while filming, it could have been the Maldives.
Good choice.
Yes, it could have been the Maldives because I'd never been to that part of the world ever. And flying in to the location, to the island, and this island was as big as a postage stamp, and all this beautiful green ocean and all these Maldivian islands that you're flying over until you get to yours. That could have been the first place that I fell in love with. And then you have Venice that I've never been to before. I'd put that a close second.
So what was it about the Maldives that like really captured your heart? Was it the landscape, how
Oh,
tropical it was?
so it's exactly what it is because that was always my ideal vacation. Just put me on a
Oh, is
beach
it?
and give me
Yeah.
a comfortable beach chair and a lovely pina colada.
Yeah.
And,
And
that
you're
was
good to
my
go.
idea of heaven. What more do you need to do when you're on vacation?
Have you gone back there since?
No, and not because I don't want to go back, because it's so hard to get to. It takes so long to
From
get
the
there.
States, especially, yeah.
And again, it's that part of travel that's the toughest thing to get over is the getting there.
Yeah.
If there was a way to get to Kudadoo, which was our island, if there was a way to get there in a nanosecond, I'd be there 7, 8 times a year.
Oh my God, I so agree. I always say that, in Harry Potter, they apparate, where they kind of just like click their fingers and they appear somewhere else. And I always say, I wish that we could just apparate there.
Well, that would be the great thing to discover and come up with in terms of travel, right?
Wouldn't it just?
How
Wouldn't
do
it
you get
just?
there in a finger snap?
Moving on to chapter 2. This is the place where you learnt the most about yourself on your travels. Where or what really left an impression with you?
Where I learned most about myself, I think it may have been Utah in our first season because it was the first time I'm in a location dealing a culture, and not only learning about that culture, but feeling a great deal of empathy for that culture. That was a first time experience for me, learning from the inside out and what their lifestyle has been like and how optimistic an outlook they all have on life generally.
For
That
people who haven't seen that episode, what culture are we chatting about
it
here?
was the Navajo people,
Mm.
the indigenous people that were living in that area in Utah. An incredible history involved there that is not necessarily that pleasant, and yet they have an incredibly positive outlook on life
Yeah.
today.
And living among the most beautiful landscape, some of the most beautiful landscape in
Yeah,
America as
that was
well.
the other
In
thing
addition,
too. I'd never been down there before. I'd never seen the Grand Canyon. There's a landscape there that I always said it's like you're looking at the history of the planet. You can see every 1,000 years etched on the kind of
yeah,
windswept rocks that were in that desert. It's absolutely astounding.
yeah, you're just steeped in geological history. How about for chapter 3, the big one, Eugene, your all-time favorite destination? If you had to pick one place, where stood out above everywhere else?
I've always had a soft spot for Italy. Always, even before the show. I mean, traveling, there were certain locations that were always a comfort factor to me in
Hmm.
terms of traveling. Italy was just such a beautiful, no matter where you went, especially further north. Like Rome. I love Rome, just the history that is right there in the
Just
city. And then
surrounds you, doesn't it? Envelops
traveling
you.
north up toward Siena, the landscape is so beautiful. Everywhere you look is like a postcard. It's just so beautiful. And I love the food, I love the people. The priorities there are family, friends, food, and then work. I totally get that. So I feel kind of right at home when I'm there.
I agree with you. I think it's probably the most popular all-time favorite destination on the podcast, actually, because it is just such a diverse country. It's the food in particular that people just fall in love with. What
There's
do you always order when you're in Italy? Do you have a go-to dish?
oh, it's pasta. Different pasta dishes. I just can't not order pasta. I've got a soft spot for it, and it is, the best food in the world is, I think, in Italy.
100% agree with you. How about chapter 4, which is your hidden gem? So, a place that you discovered while filming in all these incredible destinations that my listeners might not know much about.
Boy, that's a tough one. That could be Vienna or that could be Seoul.
Both good choices.
Might have to go with Seoul because with that episode came the discovering and experiencing the K wave. So you're definitely getting the culture of the country. That's really part and parcel with what is going on in South Korea. And it was an amazing discovery to see how much that is enveloping the culture and the people, especially the young people.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
really taking over. It's becoming that's what you have to do to become a success.
It's fascinating, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's such
yeah.
an interesting cultural shift.
And could I have said that 3 years ago? I couldn't have said that 3 years ago.
I also thought the Louisiana episode was another good hidden gem because I think for British travelers, seeing those incredible roads, the motorways that go over the swamps, it's
Yeah.
just so dramatic and such an unusual landscape.
Yeah. Well, it was an eye opener for me because it was a great trip and a really amazing episode. My RV mate, Will, was just such an incredible young man. Had a lot of fun with him. And again, absorbing what's going on around me through him made it intriguing. But swampland is not necessarily something you necessarily want to go back to. I did it once.
Yeah.
Lovely, lovely episode. Had a lot of fun. People unbelievably friendly and beautiful. If it's the swamp or, let's say, Naples, might have to go with Naples.
It's something to experience. It's something to see at least once, I
No,
think.
no, absolutely.
Yeah.
This is truly what I'm getting out of the show. You
Yeah, it's
know,
a
is
taster.
getting these experiences that I never would have had because I never would have agreed to it. I wouldn't have wanted to go, but I do have a kind of that dearth of knowledge about the southern United States I never had before.
Well, chapter 5 actually is your worst travel experience. So, whilst you've been out and about, is there anything that has gone wrong?
Anything that has gone wrong.
Or a place that you'd never go back to? Well, maybe not the swamps.
Well, there we go. We have the swamps. I'm not a big jungle person either. Costa Rica, there was a lot of jungle stuff going on, you know, kind of intriguing. But the one location actually that was a bit of a shock was South Africa at the Kruger National Park, a location I thought I would absolutely detest because I had no interest in going. And yet I actually did love it down there. I loved, you know, seeing just what I thought I wouldn't find exciting, seeing animals in the wild. Why do you have to take the trip? Go to the zoo. There they are, and you can see them much closer. But I got the experience of it, of what it was down there, and I thought the landscape and the countryside was absolutely beautiful.
And chapter 6 is the destination that is at the top of your bucket list. Well, obviously, this new season is all about ticking off things on your bucket list, but where is left that you haven't yet been to that you would love to visit?
Well, I can't honestly say there's a place on the planet that I would love to visit. I don't know. Am I dying to get to a place? No. You know, take me there and I'll let you know how much I love it.
Well, that will be next season, and we can't wait to watch that one.
Sure.
Listen, before we wrap up, I have to give a mention to Schitt's Creek because, like so many people, it kept me company during the pandemic. It brought, light to our day when it was otherwise, a pretty dark time. And we all want a reunion. So, what would it take for you, Eugene, creatively to feel excited about revisiting the roses?
Well, my son Daniel and I have said that we would like nothing more than to get together with this group again. We had the greatest 6 years doing the show. We absolutely loved it. My son is extremely busy right now with a kind of a new show that he's putting together, shooting right now. We have said if an idea comes up that begins where we left off, in other words, the starting point has to be a little bit higher than the quality of the storyline where we kind of left off. If we can hit that point as a starting point, it's the germ of an idea that we could build something around. No question, we would love to do something again with these people, no matter what the project would be. But I can't say anything is in the wind right at the moment. No,
Have you
never.
ever sat around at Thanksgiving or Christmas as a family and talked about the prospect of it yet?
We talk, we don't go on at length about it, but it's really about whether that idea, where we start from, and what kind of commitment we want to put in terms of what it is exactly. We're still really close with everybody that was in the cast, made some incredible friendships, and obviously would love to do something again, but we don't know exactly when that is going to happen. I love the fact that you love the show so much. We absolutely loved it to death doing the show and got such great response from people in terms of how much it helped them and how much they enjoyed it. As you said, going through, the toughest time with COVID. That's actually where the show really got discovered was during COVID, right? When people were just looking for something uplifting to
Yeah.
kind of get them through it.
Yeah, it kept us all company. Thank you so much, Eugene. I'm so excited about the possible prospect there. We await eagerly, and thank you for sharing your travel diaries with us. It's been such a pleasure to meet you. Thank you.
Thank you. It's been fun.